Hello, Lakers fans. This is Wilson. As always, I'm joined by three of my prestigious co-hosts, Shane Christopher Murray, Jason Big Mitch Mitchell, and Vito Hill.
Hey,
Galvin is not
don't
with
throw
us.
up that piece no more, Shane, like that. Looking like Shannon Sharp.
uh,
Hold on.
Galvin is not
Don't
with
don't do that to Shannon Sharp.
Galvin is not with us to start. At least he may join us in progress. I don't know. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and get into it. We're going to start, obviously what happened. Man, who do we play since last week? We got the Sixers and the Pacers coming up at home on Friday and Sunday. Last night we beat the the Hawks handily. Saturday night it was that's when we lost to the Warriors,
Yep.
and Anthony Davis got poked in the eye. I was surprised KD played on Monday. I got to be honest. He got poked in the eye and didn't come back in the game. So that happened, and I don't remember who he played in between then, but
We played before the Warriors, we lost to the Kings
that's right.
on Wednesday, and then
Mm.
before that, on the Sunday, we beat the Timberwolves.
Right.
I
We
guess
talked about that
we
last week.
recorded on the Monday. Yeah, we
Right.
recorded on Monday though, so never mind. But yeah,
So
we lost to the Kings,
right.
which come on, man, told you we needed to win. We needed to win those games, man. Jesus Christmas. What's wrong with these
Mm.
fools?
Right. So yeah. Now we sit at I think we're 37 and 32.
We
Um,
are 37 and 32. Yeah.
and what is the Warriors record now?
35 and 32. It looks like they lost tonight.
Right. Did they play tonight? I don't think they
I don't know
played
if they
yet.
played tonight, but either way, they're
Right.
35 and 32 now.
Right. So I forget who they played yesterday, but they lost. But yeah, there's that. And I don't know, man. How are you? Oh yeah, and then we're gonna get into LeBron's podcast with JJ Redick also, and just what we can expect. I know there's been some snippets of that have come out already, and then maybe at the end we'll get into a little bit of March Madness because Vito is like big March Madness handicapper and fanatic. So, but yeah, let's start with the Lakers, man. 37 and 32. Uh, I don't know who wants to go first. Usually we backwards first, and then we look ahead. So, I mean, how you guys feeling? You know what, Shay? Why don't you go first?
Um,
Got the scary damn knuckles in the screen. You better go first.
shut up, fool.
Huh?
Big ass airline. Um,
What? That don't even
like,
make sense. What?
huh?
Nothing,
Oh,
man. Go.
Shane.
That's up.
Go.
That's up.
Come on, man.
That's up.
Yeah.
Good
Hurry
win.
up. Talk.
Good win against Atlanta. Like as far as Sacramento, is Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde with his team. I mean, they want to play when they want to play. They don't come out when they want to come out. It ain't the playoffs yet, so you don't get an inconsistent team because you got an inconsistent coach. Like
Oh.
because you can just tell like he don't get up for games unless they televise or nationally televised. Otherwise, it's gonna be the same old with him. He's gonna show you some signs. Okay, he can show flashes to being a good coach, and gonna show some signs where he's over his head. And then with Bron, AD, they pace themselves for the playoffs, and you go as your leadership goes. So it, it's all about finishing to the best seed you can. Hopefully, get out the play-in, but if you do, make sure you at least get that eighth or ninth seed. They give you a chance to get for that 2-game elimination or win one at least. And after that matchup, everything goes back to matchups. Like Just get the best matchup you can and just go from there. Like I don't see nobody wanting to play us, but at the same time, we could lose anybody we play. So it is what it is.
I do. Do we see the Nuggets? Is there any way we see the Nuggets early?
I mean, everybody want to avoid the Nuggets. Seem like
Depends. Depends on what seed they finish. Right now they're the 2 seed. They're a game behind OKC.
Did they win tonight? They beat the Minnesota Timberwolves tonight, huh?
Yeah, I guess they did. Yeah.
Yeah.
But who cares about that one? Because T-Wolves were in third. So the way I see it, the T-Wolves will probably stay in that third spot with no Cat. I don't think they'll be able to, go game for game with the Nuggets and the Thunder at pretty much full strength. So T-Wolves will probably stay in that third spot. So, I mean, ideally we would want to play the Thunder, right? So we need to see where they finish. So maybe that's why they're not taking every game serious because we want to play the Thunder. Because if we do get to the 7th or 8th seed, we would be the 7th seed and then end up playing the Nuggets in the first round. So ideally, we would want to be the 8th, but that's a dangerous game in itself. Because if we stay in that 9th seed, we'll get a home game against the Warriors in the 10th, most likely. But then we'd be on the road for the second game. And we've been terrible on the road this season. So, well, we didn't win a road game until what, 15 games in or something stupid like that. So that's why I'm like, man, we need to avoid road games at all costs. So looking back, man, looking back, man, I don't understand how AD, like, I don't know, is it just me? But I don't understand how AD missed the rest of that Warriors game. He got poked in the eye.
I mean, his eye was damn near closed, dog. What you want to do, playing with one eye and a patch?
Yeah.
He's not a boxer.
That's what I'm like. Yeah. What you mean? Yes, exactly. He's got another eye.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. I've been poked in the eye before, play with one eye closed. What you mean?
Okay, Jay.
I don't think I've ever seen somebody. Can y'all recall somebody leaving the game with the eye poke?
Yes.
Who?
Not top. I've seen at least 3 or 4 of those.
You do some research and come back to me. So until you do, I ain't never heard of nobody leaving the game with no eye poke, man. They talking about a corneal abrasion, bro. Come on.
Why do you think James Worthy wore goggles?
I know he got poked in the eye, but did he leave the game and not come back?
Oh, you can't do nothing without your vision.
Go do some. He had another eye.
One eye ain't gonna do shit.
Stop it, man. Please don't do that.
One eye is not gonna.
If I close one eye, I can still see. Well, so what do you do when you only have the one eye? Yeah, you got to be more on a swivel. That's what you do. What do you mean? Have you never closed one eye before?
I have.
Okay, so
I play games without no vision at all.
Have you ever closed one eye on a basketball court?
Well, Shane wore goggles. Remember that.
Yeah, but have you ever closed one eye on a basketball court?
I played games with y'all where I had no glasses, no goggles, no contacts.
So what are we talking about then? Why are you defending him? You couldn't even see. Period. With 2 eyes.
I'm not in the league, bruh.
Exactly. Even worse. It's this man's job. You're making the point. Either way it goes, man. Shane Murray is gonna
I know this. We're gonna have to do something about that backup big problem.
do research, and he's gonna find out if. I mean, Jackson Hayes is a 20-minute type of guy. Like it just is. It just is what it is. He's not JaVale. He's not Dwight. You know, he's 20 minutes and he's serviceable, and that's what he is. I couldn't believe he was an 8th pick. That's pretty wild. But yeah, no, he's a he's a 15 to 20 minute a game guy. I think his minutes should increase. He gives a lot of energy when he's on the court. So yeah, 15 to 20 minutes should be his max.
I mean,
Anything
we'll have to do
outside of
something
that.
with Christian Wood spot.
Anyway, isn't it still my turn? Why are you still talking?
Just
Anyway,
saying.
um, I mean, we beat the Hawks with no Trey. I mean, does that even count? We should have won last night. Like, who cares? To make up for the stupid Warriors loss and the dumb Kings loss. I don't know, man. Lakers need to lock in. Like Warriors Kings, those are playoff teams, and we lost those games back to back. So I don't know, man. They got to look inside themselves, and they need to figure out if they wanna make a run. They need to look deep within themselves. You know, can they get back into the mode that they got into in the play in, or did they burn that already? So that's going to be the question remaining. We got two more playoff teams coming up. We got the Sixers, Pacers at home. So, man, we'll see, man. I don't, whatever. These fools got me pissed off. What you got to say, Vito? It's 13 games left, by the way. 13 games.
Only 13?
13.
Bro, I got to be honest, man. I know you threw it to Vito, but I don't know, bro. I don't think the Lakers are going to be in the actual playoffs, bro. I don't think I don't think it's going to happen. They'll be in the play-in, obviously, but I don't see the Lakers. I don't see the Lakers being being a 7 or 8 seed. I think they'll lose in the play-in.
Can we go through these? Can we go through these last 13 and kind of give our what we think they'll finish at?
Let's do that.
All right, so we know the next two. So Sixers, Pacers at home. After that, we get the Bucks away. Then we are away to play the Grizzlies. Then we go to Indiana to play the Pacers. Then we go to oh, damn, nice little road trip. Then we go to Brooklyn to play the Nets. Then we go to Toronto to play the Raptors. Then we go to DC to play the Wizards. And then we're not back home until April 6th to play the Cavaliers. On a back-to-back, we play the T-Wolves. Then we get to play we got to play the Warriors again at home. Then we go back out on the road to finish the season. We play the Grizzlies and the Pelicans to finish the season on the road.
Grizzlies and the Pelicans.
Yeah.
And in between there, we got a couple sorry teams: Toronto, to the Wizards, Toronto, the Wizards, the Grizzlies. Who are the other sorry teams in there?
Sorry teams. So sorry teams are Grizzlies, Wizards, Raptors, Nets. We get the Grizzlies twice.
So that should be 5 wins right there. That would take us to 42 wins, right?
Yeah.
Dave G, what's up, bro?
Go, guys.
All right.
Oh, what's up?
Yo.
Yeah.
Oh, just in time to talk about these sorry ass Lakers. Perfect.
Yeah, I just got off the LeBron podcast.
We're gonna get to that in a minute.
You reminding the game.
Yeah, and the host, you could see the host's face. It was weird.
Hey man, don't listen, brother. Don't come for me. I didn't send it to you.
Man,
Okay.
damn good one, Galvez. 'Cause something I knew something was missing even after you showed up. It's this guy's face, man. But anyway,
Um.
So we were just kind of going through so we got 13 games left. We're trying to figure out how the Lakers gonna finish. So next two games. Oh shit, let me go back. Sorry.
You said the
Next
Sixers and the
two
Pacers.
games are at home. The Sixers and the Pacers.
Gotta
Then
beat
we
the Sixers. That's why.
should we go game by game?
Yeah.
All right. So Friday we get the Sixers at home.
Win.
Okay.
No Embiid, right?
No Embiid still.
What? 1-0.
Okay. Sunday at home versus the Pacers.
Win.
2-0.
It should be, yeah.
You would hope
And
so.
then this is going to start off our road trip. It's going to start off the road trip. So then we go to Milwaukee to play the Bucks.
Win.
That's probably a loss.
No, it's probably a win.
Stop playing with me.
Did you forget we just smashed them last time?
oh my God, Shane, man. Go ahead.
We just
Looking pretty
smashed them.
looking pretty
we
good
won
right
by-
now, Jay.
Bro, we won by 1 point. What you mean we smashed them? What are you talking about?
No, I'm saying it sounds good right now. Shane has us 3-0. Like, okay, let's keep
But
this
we
run
did
going.
beat them without LeBron, though, right?
Yeah, it was without LeBron, but it was still 1 point. Like,
Who do we lose against, Shane? I would love to know.
I would love to know. So anyway, so we go to Milwaukee to play the Bucks. Then we go to Memphis to play the Grizzlies. Now that's a win, right? Like that should be
That's
a
a
win.
trap game.
Oh.
Jesus.
That's a trap game.
I'll say this: it is a back-to-back. So that one's a back-to-back. Lakers, Bucks.
That one we might lose. I'll put it out there.
I don't think the Lakers have a trap game because every game is like a playoff game now.
Exactly. So what
So
the hell is this guy
they're gonna
talking?
be focused every game.
You would think.
I don't know about
he
that
means that we let our guard
Physically-
down. I guess that's what Shane is saying.
I don't know about that one. That team is mostly G League players right now.
Wow, I got us
They
3
gon-
so far.
They're gonna just like let they foot off the gas pedal and let them do whatever, and then they're gonna take it disrespectfully, and it's gonna be a dogfight.
Oh God.
For Shane, it doesn't really matter what seeding we are. Teams are just always going to give us their best, man, just based off of our name.
Yep.
All right.
I wouldn't go there thinking we're gonna blow them out. I'll say that.
Why are we analyzing the weak ass Grizzlies? We should win that game.
That's because Shane. Go ahead, Shane. Who's next? Well, who's next?
So hold on. Do you think we're gonna win or lose that game? Well, you got to pick one.
I'm gonna say loss.
Okay, thanks. So you got us 3-1 too. Gotcha. So then we go to Indiana to play the Pacers.
That might be a loss.
I'm gonna take 3-2.
Yeah, 3-2.
Then we go to
Hold on. I just saw the Pacers with a 15-point lead against who did they just lose to? Look, I'm not getting off topic, but the Pacers just lost to who? Somebody remind me, please.
Who knows?
Well, the reason why I'm saying that is because the Pacers lost to the Cavs with no Cavs didn't have their main player. So
Talking about Spider.
yeah, so you guys are not giving us a chance to go.
But the
beat
Cavs
them.
ain't a bad team though. They still got Carl.
But they
still got Evan Mobley. They still got pieces.
I mean, I
And
said
there
we
was
beat them at home. Vito,
there was a
Mobley's been out.
there was a reason why they were up 15 against that same Cav team you just said, and they let their guards down. So I don't think that's an automatic L like y'all are kind of giving it, but
No, but it ain't an automatic win. Yeah,
Terrible
because
team,
they
and the
play a
Pacers are
tough one when they at home.
So I got us 3-2 so far. So then we go to Brooklyn to play the Nets, and I'm gonna take a win on that.
I'm gonna take a win, but I can see them losing that too.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna take the win though.
Okay, cool.
If we don't defend the perimeter or the 3-point line, the Nets can be sneaky.
I'm gonna take the win. I'm gonna take the win against the Nets, man. Galvez, Antho, what y'all got? Win, loss for the Nets?
We beat the Nets.
Okay,
Nets,
thank you.
sorry.
If the boy doesn't have 30 on his return against the Nets, we probably lose.
Oh my goodness. All right, so then we go to Toronto to play the Raptors. I'm taking another win on that one.
I'll take it.
Sorry. Yes, that's a win. What you
Taking
say,
another
Sean?
win on that, please.
Especially if RJ Barrett's up.
He's
Okay.
out and their main player. I'm bad with names right
Scotty
now.
Barnes.
Scotty, man, they're both out right now. So
R.I.P. to RJ Barrett's brother too.
That's right.
R.I.P. So then we are finally back home to play the Cavaliers. I'll take another win on that.
I'll take a win, but it's gonna be a tough game.
I don't doubt that.
I think we're gonna lose that one, bro. I'm sorry.
Okay. And then everybody keep track of what you think the record's gonna be too. So then so I got a 6-2 so far, and then it's a back-to-back, and we play the T-Wolves. I think we might lose that one, so I'm saying 6-3. So
Is that
far.
here?
It's at home, but it's a back-to-back.
And who's before them?
The Cavaliers.
Yeah, and that's here too.
Yeah, both games.
I say we lose to the Cavs and we beat the Timberwolves.
All right, we got them reversed. I got us beating the Cavs, but losing to the Wolves.
I think about a lot of it depends on seeding. So the Lakers are 3 back from the 8th seed. Might not even have enough games left to catch up if everybody keeps winning. So if they cannot catch the 8th seed, they might just rest LeBron and AD for these games. So who knows?
Who knows? So then to finish off, we get the Warriors at home. I think that's another loss. That's 6-4.
The Warriors at home?
Yeah, we get the Warriors at home.
I got us going 9-4, however that go. Like that.
Oh boy.
I'm saying 9-4 too, because then the last two, it's the Grizzlies, Pelicans, both on the road. But I'm taking wins on those.
Against the Pelicans?
Yeah, man, them Pelicans is playing.
Yeah, I bet they are.
And on a side note, you mentioned Hayes was a number 8 pick. I think that was one of the picks we gave them in the AD trade.
So we're losing to the Bucks, Pacers, Wolves, Warriors. Yeah, I got us 9.
We don't lose to the T-Wolves, man. We better not lose to the T-Wolves, man. Even if young Jordan puts up 50.
The crazy part is that we'd have to beat Golden State and then beat Phoenix or Dallas just to get the 8th or 7th seed. If we get the 7th seed, we might as well. I mean, it would just be a waste of time. And
why? Who we playing? The Nuggets?
That's Denver. And then who's the one right now? OKC. Bro,
OKC's the 1 seed right now. So if we stay in the 9th seed, yeah, we'll wind up being the 8th seed, winning 2 games.
Yeah, and I know we're not afraid of OKC because they ain't never been there before, and we beat them every time. But still, bro, it's just been a disaster
the matchup that we want.
Yeah, it was a disaster of a season, bro. To have to do this again back to back years when we brought back we haven't had any major injuries, and we
We just buying our time.
You realize half our damn bench is injured?
Wait, we buying
Bro,
our time, Wilson. That's all. I
do you know?
did not tell y'all this before we all joined together as one big team. I told y'all all the way. Well, I'm not saying I told y'all. I don't like to say that statement, but I mentioned that when everybody was complaining, not y'all, but the fans were complaining about the lineups, and then you know we were complaining. This was all but like December maybe, and I said, man, look, I don't think we want to tip our hat, even though we already, the league already knows what we're gonna do when it come playoff time. But I think that now we're just waiting to get to the end of the season, man. I honestly hope that. I hope that because it doesn't matter anymore what the seeding's going to be. If we have to face Denver, we got to face Denver. We don't want to face them early, but if we have to, we have to. Seeding is not it doesn't matter with our team if that's what I'm trying to say. If it comes down to LeBron and AD, I was just telling somebody the other day, LeBron playoff LeBron and playoff AD together as one. That is tough to beat, bro. That's
Me,
very tough to beat. Then you bring in all the complement players, bro. We are a tough team to beat. We are. Now, when it comes to Denver, playoff LeBron, it's not going to be because LeBron we lose. AD, again, I don't want to repeat the sentiment, but AD has to come out and score his 25 plus if Joker's going to come and score his 30. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I do know that before we get to Denver, playoff LeBron and AD LeBron, you can if they both come out, who's going to beat us?
And D'Lo gotta be D'Lo.
Mitch,
No, no,
who?
no. I said until we get to Denver. Until we get to Denver, we can like face those things. But earlier on, they're gonna be fresh. That's the other thing. LeBron and AD are gonna be fresh, bro. Gonna be fresh.
Who are the 5 and 6 seeds? I don't even know who am I missing in the West?
The Clippers.
Clippers are fourth, aren't they?
Oh, okay.
Clippers are fourth. Pelicans are fifth.
Pelicans are
Pelicans.
sixth.
Sacramento 6.
Yeah.
Sacramento. Okay.
But the thing is, if the Lakers drop to the 10th, can they go on the road in one game? I mean, I know they can, obviously, but to go to Golden State, and only it's do or
One
die.
game.
That one game. It's not best out of 3, or it's one game. I don't know.
One game.
And in one game, anybody can get got.
Fucking Clay went off for what, like 21 in
Bro.
one quarter? Like, you telling me that these fools can't get hot in one game in the Chase Center?
It shouldn't have come down to this, man. It should
No.
not.
Imagine.
2 years in a row, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
You lose 8. You got 8 losses against Denver and Kings. Just that right there. It's like, all right, if you would have split both of those, you would have been in the 6th
We
seed.
have 8 losses against those 2 teams alone.
Just 8
Oh,
losses.
we got eight against Denver alone, and then like 2
we got
against Sac.
it's 4. It's 4 this year against the Nuggets so far.
And then 4 against the Kings. That's 8 losses. If they would have just split it, we would have been in the 6th seed, or at least fighting for the 6th seed. Just a split.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't think that's asking much to win 4 more games. Like, well, bro, that's why I keep trying to tell Shay Murray, the games that we need, they're everywhere. They're everywhere throughout the season. Then we get to this point and it's like, oh shit, man.
Yeah.
A
loss in November that you probably should have won. You're like, all right, it's just a loss in November. But
exactly.
one loss in November counts for the same as one loss in March.
yeah, but everybody else is playing hard too. They're trying to play for their seeding as well. Because if it does come down to it and they have to play the Lakers, they'd rather have home court than we have home court. That matters to them. It doesn't matter to us. I don't feel that way.
I think this year it does. We've been terrible on the road. Like, we've been terrible.
But Jason, you already know playoff basketball is different from regular season
They gotta
basketball.
make it into the playoffs first.
Yes,
Exactly.
yes.
Yeah,
That's
like
what
first things first. Like get in there already, but like
All right, do we have any shot at getting the 8th seed? There were 3 games back in the loss column.
bro,
Or
we would need we needed the damn Mavericks to lose to the Nuggets, but Kyrie's fucking hook shot.
Kyrie.
Yeah, we needed the Mavericks to lose to the Nuggets. Kyrie hit a game winner to beat the Nuggets.
Phoenix is dropping though.
Phoenix lost, so right now they've lost 1 in a row. But
Well, they had to face Boston twice, if I'm not mistaken, right?
But I don't think we can catch the Clippers anyway. It is impossible.
No, that's over with. Probably mathematically damn near. Okay,
Yeah,
look.
I mean, have you seen? Go look at the Clippers' last 10 games. What are they like? 1 for 7?
And what are the Lakers' last 10 games? 5-5, 4-6?
The Clippers are 1 for 6 or something like
No, I
that.
don't think so.
Way better than the Clippers since
Clippers-
All-Star
Man,
break.
go see what the Clippers' last few
One of
games
the better
were. Man,
teams
they're
since the
horrible.
All-Star break.
Clippers
They're
lost 2 in a
horrible.
row
Against
so far.
Sacramento, don't mean we ain't been balling.
The
Last
Clippers
10
are.
games, the Clippers are 5-5, and the
Last
Lakers
10.
are 6-4.
Yep.
All right, look. We got to move on. That was good, Mitch. I like the way you did that.
Last 10 as well.
So we got to talk about LeBron's podcast with JJ Redick. What? I didn't see any of the snippets. Did you guys see any of the snippets? I know Galvis did, right?
It feels like an NBA version of Inside the NFL.
Interesting.
It's very
that
the
would be
clips
pretty
I've
dope.
heard, it's very technical. Like they get very, it's more of like analysis, but like X's and O's. From the little clips I've heard, it's not really like they're just talking back. It's literally, they're calling what they should do on these plays, high screens, this and that. So
I just said it. The Tony Romo of the NBA. That's all JJ Redick is.
Yeah, but I find Romo entertaining though. You know what I mean?
Does Inside the NFL still come on?
Yeah.
Inside the NFL, the one that used to be on. What it used to be on?
It's on Paramount Plus.
Okay, who's on it now?
Same crew, I think.
Yeah, isn't it the same squad?
Yeah, it's on the app now instead of HBO.
So that's a.
You remember?
great-
I told Wilson. You remember when Jay-Z told all the Rockefellers, he's like, "You guys have 6 months to put out music because 50's coming, and the club is coming. Put out all the music because once he comes out, it's over." I told Wilson, LeBron's coming. We're done. He took our shine.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't necessarily find JJ Redick.
Yeah, he may be smart, but he's vanilla. He's not.
No, he has dry humor. He has like a Duke sense of humor. You
As
know.
long as you don't fill up the show with analytics, he's good. Once you get to the analytics shit, that's when you.
It's literally. I think it's from the clips I've seen. It's literally going to be not analytics necessarily, but yeah, they're talking about X's and O's. They're not talking about Jims and Joes. They're talking about. And they talking about pin downs and fucking.
But he ain't talking about assisted field goal percentages or the third assist and who's shooting.
A lot of people say he's throwing shots at Darvin Ham, though.
I mean, who ain't throwing shots at Darvin Ham, to be real? The whole team, low key, sending side shots, subliminals.
Shane, you just don't want to hear about the Clippers. That's all.
I don't.
You don't want to hear about nothing smart. That's why you don't like analytics. Analytics.
I like analytics. I like analytics in business, I feel like it can be used good in sports. It's when
Okay.
you. I don't like how they use it. Like they take analytics and use it to tell the whole picture instead of just using it for like find a weakness or tell a story.
So
Like
why don't you
those,
say that?
huh?
Why don't you say that? You over here talking, man, analytics done, analytics done. Yeah, say that. Jeez.
Because what it's done, like every time you look up, it's analytics this, analytics that. Like you don't need to do analytics for no game like that for
Numbers
a whole
don't lie.
picture.
Numbers don't lie, Shane.
People do
It
though.
don't lie, but don't tell the whole story.
Numbers do lie. I mean, it's just like who was I think? It's like bro, Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. We were talking about it last week. Uh, he doesn't shoot 52% from the field. He doesn't have a 61% true shooting percentage, but he can carry a team better than a lot of guys who are more efficient.
Because they
But
respond to him, Wilson. Not
right,
every player responds to.
Kevin Durant is the ultimate. Like if you watch the Suns, you count how many times you have KD on one side and Booker on the other side. Somebody will have the ball in the middle, and KD will point to the other side, tell them to go to Booker. He don't want it. If he could, he would be the third best guy on the team and let Beal and Booker do the heavy lifting. And that's
Maybe
what
he
he
don't
wants to
want
go
it
to state.
anymore. He don't
Huh?
want it anymore. Maybe he doesn't want it anymore. But there was a
He
time where
never
KD.
wanted to be the
What?
man.
What are you talking about?
Why do you think
He
he
was
went
the
to Golden
MVP of
State?
the. Isn't he the
Why do you
MVP of the
think he?
finals?
Why do you think he went to Golden State?
It doesn't. No, Wilson.
He went to Golden State because he didn't like playing with Westbrook no more.
He went
He
to
went to
Golden
Golden
State to
State
get a
so
title. I understand, but
he wouldn't have to be the leader.
during that final run, excuse me, his MVP final run, he went off. He got a
Went
lot of.
easy.
He got a lot of like man one-on-one matchups because everybody else was guarded, but he still got the MVP of the finals and was well deserved. So yeah. Maybe you're saying he didn't want it when he had his own squad, He
Right.
didn't
That's what.
want
And then
he,
if you
he,
didn't want it when you had your own squad, then what does that tell you? You have to go to another guy's team and to win. Look. All right. So I guess we
Hey,
talked about.
these are the players you guys are calling top 10 and top 20 and all of that shit,
He's
Hey.
out of my top 20 now. I had him. I was getting. It's crazy,
He's
Vito, but
out of your top
he's
20.
out of my top 20 now all time.
KD.
My all-time top 20. Yeah, he's out of it.
Oh no way.
Let me tell you why.
Based
Okay.
on that, I can agree with you, Wilson.
You
Bro, you
too.
know what? This gambling stuff, and it might seem petty and immature, but when you watch and you got money on somebody and they're not
Oh
doing what you
man.
want them to do, it tells you something about them. I'm watching this game where they played the Hornets, and bro, this man KD did not want it. Like I said, he kept pointing to the other side. Give Booker the ball. No, Kevin, you take the ball. Stop trying to be the third option. But look, man.
Damn. Not top 20. That's pretty wild. I don't know about
It
that.
ain't really
Brooklyn,
about
I
being the
don't
third
put.
option. It's about getting your team involved to get everybody else off field. Rigetti gets double team and triple team. The more people we get on his team, the more room he has to operate.
So
That's
He
why
wasn't
Kobe,
operating that night.
when he got older, he's like, okay, let me get my teammates involved first half. Second half, I'm going.
no, but that's not what Wilson. I understand what you're saying, Shane, but Wilson is just more like, you know, he wants him to have for the skill that he possesses. Uh, dude, can we see a little bit more dog in you like we used to when you were younger, growing, coming up? It seemed like, damn, KD's gonna take the league by storm, him and LeBron. And then when he goes and does I don't want to say a pussy move because hey
That's what
man,
it was.
everybody wants a title. But after you left Golden State, it was like, bruh, what happened to KD, man? Wait,
Injuries.
he's not trying. Oh, okay, injuries. Okay, all right. But that wasn't a good look either. People are still going to put an asterisk on if he even wins a title with the Suns. They're going to say, "Well, damn, another stacked team." Not surprised. But where can he go next year or the year after that to have his own team?
I think no. I
Does he
think
care about that anymore? Does he
He
even
never
care
cared
about that?
about it.
I don't think he. I don't think he cares what we say no more. But I think the narrative surrounding KD now surrounding him, whether he's able to do it or not, remains to be seen. So this is going to be since that Brooklyn team that could have beaten Milwaukee. This is going to be like his best chance having Beal and Booker. So I mean, they're going to be formidable for the next couple of years. So we'll see how they do. I think a lot of it depends on Beal's health because you got to build some chemistry too. So it all depends on Beal's health. I think whether he can win without Steph.
Does he leave? Does he leave Phoenix or does he stay in Phoenix?
I'm not going. I'm I'm not going to count KD out to leave nowhere anymore.
Okay.
I wouldn't put it past him rejoining Golden State.
Bro, do you just come up with these things, Shane? Where do you get that from?
I don't know, but
What?
I
No.
wouldn't.
Hold on, Jay. Where after how him and Draymond left off on that those type of terms? Why the hell? Why the fuck would KD want to go back to fucking Golden State, bro?
First off, in terms of him and Draymond, he went on his podcast
Bro,
last
that's
year
that's
and they
political.
addressed that.
That's political, bro. I know deep down inside, KD want to slap the shit out of Draymond. I know that. And that's the way that had to be settled, not the podcast, man. That was real beef, bro. Draymond told that grown ass man, "Get the fuck on. We don't need you." After he just won the MVP, told the man, "Get the fuck on." Like,
And you
bro,
know what? They
KD's
didn't
pretty
need
petty.
him. They won again without him. Look, it's
I
March.
could see KD going if anywhere. I could see KD going back to OKC. That's something that would be
I don't see that.
interesting to see.
The fact
I don't
that
see that.
that Golden State won again without Durant, that killed Durant's legacy. Killed it.
Bro, could you imagine? Could you imagine KD going back to OK? Now I kind of want it to happen. Imagine KD going back to OKC and teaming up with Shea and Chet. That could be nasty.
Yeah.
That could be
And
nasty.
and with all them first round picks they got for the next how many years?
That could be
KD is
nasty.
KD is a coattail rider.
very nasty.
But who when it like let's say 20 years from now, who's gonna get more heat? LeBron for how he left Cleveland or Durant leaving OKC to
Bro,
go to Golden State?
KD saved LeBron's legacy, bro. Because as bad
Took some
as
heat off of him.
as bad as LeBron and the decision was, KD going to Golden State, narrative wise, worse. Because all you hear people talking about when we talk about KD and the Warriors is, oh man, he joined them after he lost to them. They was up 3-1. Why didn't you stay? Why didn't you just stay and beat them? So
Yeah.
and they the Warriors were a ready made team. The only thing, LeBron can cling to at least, they had to form that team in a way. Um, yeah, when he signed on, Bosch hadn't even signed on yet. So, they got Bosch to sign on. Then they had to fill out the roster around them. Like KD, KD just plugged into the Warriors. So yeah, KD definitely saved LeBron on that one. Otherwise, LeBron would still have the quote unquote weakest move in NBA history. KD took that one now, according to
Right.
people.
All right. Look. So right here at the end, it's March Madness. The one seeds are who again, Vito? It's Houston, UConn, Purdue, and North Carolina. Purdue led by Zach. What is his name? Zach Purdy.
Edie.
Zach Edey. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You got
Bro, it's going to be disappointing if the back back-to-back National Player of the Year doesn't go to the Final Four, bro. I mean, doesn't win a championship. Excuse me. That's
Yeah.
gonna be bad, man.
You know what's funny is that I watched them last year, and I wasn't surprised that they lost in the first round. I watched them during the regular season. You know, he's so big and slow. You know, and the tournament is about guards. You know, I was not surprised that they lost in the they lost. They were one seed, lost to the 16 seed.
Yeah, but this year they've kind of solidified. Not how can I say this? They finally know how to really. Not to say that they didn't know how to use him last year, but the way that they use Edie now, it's like no excuse, man. They have to go far. If not, you're saying you'll be surprised, but they have guards now too. I'd be surprised if they don't make it deep. But I look at the way that Houston just lost in the championship by 30 to Iowa State, if I'm not mistaken. Um, I could see them going down early, and they got some hell of a guards. But I think not that they got exposed, but there's times where they struggle to score. So that could play a difference, especially when you're playing offenses that use sets and run sets and they score off those sets. And then Houston, they're not scoring off of their fast pace. It'll be trappy for Houston. And then who else? North Carolina. Uh, that's a Final Four team, if you ask me. Um, they play inside out, outside in, and they like to run, and they could play the half court set as well. So yeah, very and they play grimy defense too. So very very underrated number one. That's the most underrated number one team, if you ask me. And who do I think is going to win the title? Wouldn't be surprised if UConn goes back to back. So that's my pick for the championship. But my sleeper, there's a team called Grand Canyon right now who has a NBA ready type player. Watch out for them. They play Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. Grand Canyon. They play against. Damn, I want to say Gonzaga. Who does Grand Canyon? Anyway, that's my sleeper, Grand Canyon. I'm sorry that I don't have the bracket right now, but that's my sleeper. I think they're ranked number 16.
What?
What are you
Look,
whatting me for?
who are they going to beat in their 16 seed? Here's
Just
my
give me.
thing.
Go
My
ahead.
thing is,
Focus on the seed. Focus on the matchups.
yeah, you guys are right. Because really, the thing about it is that there's so many good players now. Every team has good players, and
They're
we've
at 12.
seen.
I'm sorry, Wilson. They're ranked 12, but they play St. Mary's on Friday.
Mhm.
So
I
that's
was
my
gonna
sleeper.
look. I just want to say that what is Kentucky seeded?
What'd you say, Wilson?
So what is Kentucky seeded?
Kentucky. Yeah, man, you're
All right.
shooting on me
Anyway,
now.
look, Kentucky. I just want to say that because there's been a lot of talk about how
They're
there
a
are no
three
more.
seed. They're a 3 seed. Excuse me. They're a
Right,
three seed.
there are no more stars in college. Men's college basketball. All the stars are in the women's game. Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. Me and a guy was we were talking about it. Guy was just talking about it today. We were on the phone together. But it's been a lot of it's been a lot of talk about that in the media about how the women's game right now is much more entertaining, better. Not better players, but better players. More star power and better storylines. You got
That's
Iowa, you
that's
got
it.
you got South Carolina, you got LSU, you got Juju at USC.
Mm-hmm.
But I was going to say in the men's game,
But not more entertaining. I wouldn't say entertaining.
not
Star
basketball
driven.
wise,
Star
but
driven.
right,
Yes.
yeah. But I was going to say that Kentucky was Robert Dillingham. The first time I saw Robert Dillingham when he was in college, I said, "Oh my goodness, it's Allen Iverson." You know, I never seen. I was like, I can't believe it. It's Allen Iverson. And so I'm hoping. I want to see if he can have that type of star making. He's going to go high in the draft regardless. But I want to see if he can have that type of star making performance that could maybe catapult him to being a number one pick in the draft type of player.
Hey, Wilson, you know what? I 100% agree with you. I don't want to call Kentucky a sleeper because they're blue blood, you know? Yeah, but they got hot at the right time of the season, which was towards conference play, beginning of the middle of conference play, the beginning of the conference championship. They are one of the hottest teams in the tournament right now. I don't want to call them a sleeper, but based off of the recent performance and really we're used to seeing them at a 2 seed, the lowest. They're at a 3 right now. That is one 3 seed team that I would not want to play.
You know, what is Kansas ranked? What is Kansas seeded?
Yeah. 5, 6, one of those, but their main guy isn't playing for the tournament.
Okay. All right. So never mind.
Did you hear about that?
I'm sorry I'm not more informed, but you always got to worry about Kansas. Oh, they have Bill Self.
Kansas is right. They're a 4th seed. They're a 4th seed. They're playing underrated Samford team, but they're playing without their main guy.
Okay. Look, I guess
Kevin McCullough Jr. averaged almost 19 points a game this season. So that's big production that they're going to be missing out in. They're going to have to rely on their center, their big man, who's also averaging 19 a game as well. So, it's got to step up. They have the players to step up, but without McCullough, that's going to be tough.
Okay, look, Mitch, do you have anything you'd like to say to an old friend of ours?
Yeah, Vito. I mean, Herbert was going to come on here and kind of work through his bracket, but due to Shane Murray's hairy knuckles.
Before we listen, if anybody wants to make an official pick, who they have winning the tournament, I don't know if I just assume you guys didn't follow college basketball like that. Okay, all right.
I told you Connecticut. Oh, you're asking me if Connecticut doesn't win, give me Kentucky, Wilson. That was a hell of a pick. Which you just Kentucky. So man, they're so ready. They're in March Madness mode, man. Huh?
I think Connecticut might do it. They've never gone back to back. Most teams don't go back to back. But,
Can I mention one more thing? What's so fucked up about the how they situated a team like UConn, who dominated this year, they gave them the hardest and toughest schedule, bracket schedule, man, to reach the Final Four. Look at the monsters that are on their side, bro, from Iowa State all the way down to. I mean, they should have been rewarded. They're the official #1 team, and they get the hardest grade going to the Final Four. That's tough, man. The schedule. I mean, what the committee, they didn't do them a justice at all, man. More like a disservice, bro. That's all I want to say.
All right, thank you, Mitch. Okay, you can continue, Mitch. I'm sorry, but you're with your send off.
Yeah. So, so due to Shane Murray's hairy knuckles, Herbert wasn't able to come on. So sorry, Herbert, we ran out of time.
Chan, you gonna take that, bro?
Okay. Nah, man, because he knows what's up. That ain't the only thing, fucking hairy.
All right, let's go. All right, so before we get out of here, just a few reminders.
Pause. Hey, pause, man. YouTube, pause.
Hit that subscribe button.
Hey, we forgot to hit that pause button. Before,
if you prefer the audio,
we were saying,
remember to rate, review, and subscribe.
We were saying, due to Shane Murray's hairy ass knuckles, we were like, man, he probably ain't no way he manscapes. So he really does not care about the 3 girls that he has sex with.
Make sure to follow the show on Twitter and Instagram at TC Pod Network.
Shane don't manscape.
I'll be too focused on my sex life.
He wants them to go through the jungle to get to him.
And finally,
Shane got hairy toe knuckles too.
Podcast.
I believe that.
You sure you ain't Mexican, Shane? You got a little Mexican in you, don't you?
No, I do not.
I do. Shit.